So let's talk about using Ahrefs for analyzing competitor paid traffic. Now, if you don't already have an Ahrefs account, you'll need to get signed up for one. It is a paid tool. I don't think they have any free trials or anything. But once you're in your account, let's say, for instance, theoretically, we own Best Buy and we're trying to compete. Or, excuse me, let's say we own Office Depot and we're trying to compete. So we want to try and figure out what our top competitors are doing. It wouldn't really make sense going the other way around since Best Buy is considerably larger than Office Depot. But basically, if we're Office Depot, we could technically check our own setup here. But we could also look at Best Buy and just take Best Buy, put it in the top search bar here, click go. And we're going to see a whole bunch of information like the organic stuff over here. This is also organic stuff right here. And then this is the paid search stuff right here. So from here, we can look at the keywords that they're advertising for. We can look at all their ads. We can even analyze the actual traffic that they're getting from their ads. And we can do this on different bases, so like on a monthly basis, 6-month basis, etc. We can also export all this data. But we can see their overall performance. So like paid pages were way higher at one point in time. That's dropped down. So that's kind of an interesting piece of information that we can use. And then there's also big spikes, it looks like, in search traffic, which is a bit interesting. I'm not 100% sure I trust that this is totally accurate, that they're just going crazy with their paid ads on these certain days of the year. But what I would expect is for them to advertise pretty heavily right before Christmas time, which you can see here. You know, it's pretty consistently like 1,000 clicks a month, and then they slowly taper off throughout the year until it goes down to like 5,000, kind of kicks up and down from there. But knowing when your when your competitors are paying for most of their traffic on Google is extremely valuable. Because with that information, you can then figure out like what they're doing, why they're doing it, start replicating it, and just do it a little bit better than they are, which will get you better results than trying to reinvent the wheel, as I always say. From there, we can also see like the different pages that they're advertising on and get a breakdown of like, looks like a majority of their traffic is going to this refrigerators PCM cat. Not exactly sure what that is, but looks like it's a Samsung refrigerator. Seems to be in high demand right now, and they're just loading up the traffic on that. And then laundry and Bella, and so there's a whole bunch of different pages. Of course, we could open these up and see exactly what's going on. So it looks like they're just sending people to the laundry page, which makes sense. It's like if somebody searches for laundry on Google Ads, they see the Best Buy advertisement, they click on it, and now they're looking at all the laundry stuff on the Best Buy website. So kind of makes sense, pretty clever if you think about it. Rather than creating a whole page, trying to put all the products on it and updating it all the time, they're just using a search feature, which is done through this little UTM here. Anyhow, we'll also be able to see the different keywords that they're advertising for these pages, the actual ads themselves as well, and then changes with those over time. And from all of that data, we can get a really clear picture of what they're doing with their paid traffic, where they're spending money on Google Ads. And if you want to refine things down further, of course, you can use filters to see, you know, like what are the top improvements or declining ads, or the ones that have no change, depending on if you want to see like new ads they're launching for Christmas versus like ads they've been running all year long. Be able to filter that out. You can also see like which ones they're starting to spend more on, get more traffic on, which ones are new, removed, or don't have any changes, etc., etc. Filter through the different domains if you want to look for like specific product or keywords. So that's kind of the basics. If there's anything you did have questions about, don't hesitate to reach out. You can just drop your questions in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to get back to them there.
If you're like most new business owners, you're probably struggling to get your online presence established, let alone get it to the point where it's bringing you a consistent flow of customers, right? So that's why I created this free course where I actually walk you step by step through the whole process of setting up your online presence. This is the same process we've been using for our clients for over a decade at one of my agencies. And essentially, I'm going to show you how to set up an SEO-friendly business name right from the get-go, how to develop your website really quickly and easily, how to set up your Google Maps listing, start getting some Google reviews, everything you need in order to have a substantial online presence where people can actually start finding you and purchasing your products or services. The best part is I'm going to show you how to do it in under a couple of hours and all for less than $50. If you're interested, I'll leave a link below where you can get signed up today. Make sure to check this course out for free right now because I'm probably going to start charging for this at some point in the future. All right, I'll see you on the other side.